today's
landlord
economic
away?
terms, I think money walks and BS, or money
You know,
talks and BS walks.
I think my partner's on to an important point. These are not easy times for landlords. You may find a landlord, a heartless landlord, who is more concerned about keeping an apartment empty than taking rent money.
A couple so far, actually, but go ahead.
But I think if you look, I think you'll find a place that's suitable, comfortable, and the landlord understands and will take rent from you.
What area are you thinking of?
We're in Santa Monica. I'd like to stay close to his doctors, or we have to change teams. If we have to move to Hollywood or somewhere else, then we have to change medical teams.
Well, you know, Santa Monica, you might want to talk to the Santa Monica Rent Control Board, too.
That's a good idea.
They're very active. They're here to protect the renters, and it's probably worth a phone call. They might have some very practical suggestions as to places that they've dealt with in their professional life here in the city of Santa Monica and may be able to help you. And then there's a number of renters' rights groups that you can pick up on the internet that might help you. But if you have papers, you have a legal right to sign the lease on his or her behalf. And
let me ask you, Steve, a question on Larry's behalf. What happens if it turns out that there's a landlord who says, "I'm not going to rent to you because you have a disabled," and even if it's a mentally disabled tenant with you? Do we have a rights action there?
It may violate
the Unruh Civil Rights Act.
Yeah, there are some statutes that deal with discrimination in regard to renting, but the question is whether he's disruptive or not. Now, if you know,
I understand,
and I don't know how that situation is, but I would first see if I can just go in, get myself a nice place to live, sign on behalf with the conservator papers, and if there's a problem there, then you can petition the court for more specific instructions. But usually the standard conservator orders allow you to sign leases and those kind of things.
Okay.
I think you're going to be okay.
I hope so, and if not, we'll call us back, and one way or the other, give us a progress report in a month or so, would you?
I will be glad to. Thanks very much.
Okay,
thanks for calling Legal Help Live.
1-800-405, let my earpiece work.
Okay. Listen to me. You don't need your earpiece for that. We have more callers.
Well, let's take the callers, and then we'll go to break.
Michael from Palms.
Yeah,
Michael? Hey, Michael. Thanks for calling Legal Help Live. What can we do for you?
Well, last March and April, I was paralyzed by taking some medicine. I mean, paralyzed like I couldn't walk. Everything else was fine. And I'm having a trouble trying to get a lawyer to take my case.
Well, let me ask you a couple of questions. You were taking medicine for what kind of problem?
I'm a diabetic.
Okay, so you were...
And there was two medicines, and I got a note from a doctor saying that this medicine gave me some kind of a sugar reaction. And one day I went to get out of bed, and I couldn't. And they said, "Yeah, it's from this medicine, and it's a combination of this medicine and that medicine."
All right. Are you still taking the two medicines?
No.
Okay.
Michael, are you still paralyzed?
No, I'm not paralyzed, but now I'm not half the man I used to be. I mean, I got to use a cane. I can't stand in front of a mirror and shave. I mean, I can't stand long.
How about a job? Have you been working?
No, I'm retired.
All right.
How old are you, Michael?
I'm 67.
You're a child. Young. That's great.
All right.
Well, drug cases are not easy. Drug cases are difficult because there's all kinds of problems. But you know, it may well be that the pharmacist that you went to should have at least told you that if you take the two medicines together, there are going to be horrible side effects. It may well be that the doctor who prescribed the medication may be liable for prescribing, assuming it's the same doctor prescribing both.
Yeah, I was just going to ask that. Was it the same doctor who prescribed both?
Yeah. I went to the I went to one lawyer, and he told me, well, he says, what you got to do is get down to the pharmacy and get your records, from the pharmacist, and I did that. And I don't know. At the end of it, he says, well, Michael, he says, man, I'm going to have to get some specialist in here, and it's going to cost me so much money, I can't lay out that kind of money for your case.
When did all this happen? How long ago?
March and April of this year.
Okay. Well, here's what I want you to do. We'll get you someplace. Stay on the line for a minute and give your name and phone number to the screener on the phone, and we'll have someone give you a call and get some more detail, and then try and refer you someplace, okay?
Okay. Really.
So we got to get you to exactly the right place, Michael.
All right.
Yeah, I hope so.
All right.
Okay. All right. Thanks for calling Legal Help Live. Don't forget to stay on hold so that you can give the information to our screener. And everybody else who's ready to call, now's a good time. 1-800-405-4222. Brent, when are we taking our break? Like right now?
Okay, we're gonna play.
Okay, we got to go.
Bills.
We got to go in our. Okay, when we come back, we'll be talking. Mary, you're first up. After that, if you're on hold, stay on hold because I promise we'll get back to you. We are Legal Help Live. Ralph, Steve, and we'll see you in a moment. Stay back. I said we'd be back, and we're back. We're City TV Channel 16 if you're in Santa Monica, LA 36, Channel 36 if you're in Los Angeles. You are all calling us at 1-800-405-4222. We are going. Yes.
For your finger active people, you can follow us on Twitter. It's one word, Legal Help Live. You can follow us on Facebook.
It's right on the screen.
Legal
now.
space help space live.
Yes.
So for those of you who are out there and want to follow us and get all the tweets and Twitters and stuff and see what's happening, we're there and we